Okay, so today we're going to talk about two-way table and conditional probability. All right, so let's say we have this scenario. Okay, so it says here that when a room is randomly selected in a downtown hotel, there are 620 rooms that have a king-size bed. There are 430 rooms that have a view of the town square. And there are 380 rooms that have a king-size bed and a view of the town square. So we're going to let A be the event that the room has a king-size bed, and let B be the event that the room has a view of the town square. So below we have this table here, and the first thing what we're going to do is we're going to fill in this table. Okay, so notice here in this column I have rooms. A room has a king-size bed. Over here is not A, which means it does not have a king-size bed. Going across here, the room has a view of the town square. And then I have not B, which means the room does not have a view of the town square. Okay, so this is what we know. That if I have a room with a king-size bed and a view of the town square, right, that's 380, which was right here, right, because it's both because of the word and. 380 rooms have a king-size bed and a view of the town square, so that's how we got this 380 right in here. Now, there is a total of 620 rooms that have a king-size bed. So that's right down here, right? King size bed total is 620. So to get the number of rooms that don't have a view of the town square, I have to take these two and subtract them because together they have to add up to be 620. So I have 620 minus 380 and I get 240. All right, so that's going to go right in here. So this will be 240. Okay. Oops. Okay, so now we also have, there are 430 rooms that have a view of the town square. So here is my row of rooms with a view of the town square, right? So that's 430 rooms. All right, so I have 380 of those rooms have a king-size bed. So what will be left would be the rooms that have a view of the town square that don't have a king-size bed. So I'm going to take 430 and subtract 380, and I will get 50. So 50 rooms go right in here. All right, now together we have 380 rooms here. Okay, 380 rooms right in this row. So then how many rooms don't have a king-size bed and don't have a view of the town square? Well, these two have to add up to be 380, so then this must be 330, right? So that's 380 minus 50 is 330. So then how many do we have going across? So right here, how many rooms don't have a view of the town square, which I would add these up and get 570. And then all together, when I add these down, these two right here, when I add these down, I will get a total of how many rooms? That's 1,000 rooms. Okay. So let's look at the next part. It says, find the probability that a room has a king-size bed. So I'm looking for the probability of A. So here's A, the probability that you get a king-size bed. So how many are there that have a king-size bed? Right, that's 620 rooms that have a king-size bed. So that's 620 out of, remember probability is out of your total, which is a total of 1,000. Okay, which if you want to reduce in your calculator, that's 31 over 50. Okay, number 3. Find the probability that a room has a king-size bed or, so that's the key here, there's the key word, or, that it has a view of the town square. So that's P, the probability of A union B. So there is a formula for it. So look at the bottom for or. right? The probability of A union B is the probability of A plus the probability of B minus the probability of A intersect B. Okay, so we have, first we're going to start with the probability of A, which would be the probability that we have a king-size bed, and that would be 620 out of 1,000, plus the probability of B, which is right here, right? So that would be 430 out of 1,000, minus the probability of A and B, that's the intersection. So that would be the probability that you have a king-size bed and a view of the town square. So that's right here. That's 380 over 1,000. Okay, so you can plug that in your calculator. You get 670 over 1,000 or 67 over 100. Okay, so let's take a look at 4. So it's just really reading the chart with the probabilities. But you do have to know these formulas here. Find the probability that the room has a king-size bed and that it has a view of the town square. All right, so the end, look at the formula down at the bottom. So I have the probability of A times the probability of B given A. So that slash means given A. Okay, so the probability of A, which is the probability that you have a king-size bed, right, is 620 out of 1,000, times the probability of B given A. All right, so the probability of B, which is the probability that you have a, the probability that, let me just get rid of this here. Oh, I can't. All right, so it's the probability that you have a room with a view, given that it's a king-size bed. Okay, given A. You want, see, I want the probability that it's a room with a view of the town square, given that it's a king-size bed. So a room with a view, and it's a king-size bed. So that's 380. So it's 380 over 1,000, which comes up to be, you can plug it in your calculator, it comes reduced, it comes out to be 19 over 50. Okay, you could also do this since it's the intersect. You're looking for the probability of a king-size bed and a room with a view. So you could have just done it like this. It's 380 out of 600, 380 out of 1,000 here. That's the same thing. Okay, now you do have to know the formulas. The reason why you have to know the formulas is because you might not be given a chart. If you're not given a chart, you won't be able to just read it. So you have to know these formulas. All right, let's take a look at 5. It says, find the probability that the room has a king-size bed given that it has a view of the town square. So that's, if you look down here, it's the probability of A given B. So it's the probability of A, which is right here, probability that it's a king-size bed, given that it's a room with a view. That's right here. Given a king-size bed and a view of the town square. So that's 380 over 430. Okay, find the probability that the room, so we're looking at 6, the probability that the room has a view of the town square, given that it has a king-size bed. So, view of the town square, which is right here, given, so I don't want to look at anything else, given that it has a king-size bed, which is right here. Okay, so right here is 380 out of 620. Okay, and then, just notice on the bottom, I do have the formulas down here for you guys. Okay, you have to know these formulas. Okay, so make sure that you do know these. Um, Notice that this intersection when you do the probability of A and B, notice the front here. If you have the probability of A, it has to match up with the back part here. The probability of B, but it matches up with the back part of there. Okay, so that's it, and have a good night.